started, we did an event here in Hendersonville, and Helen, Sonia, and the McCalls came to Tennessee. Do you remember that? It was so much fun. And do you remember Amber Miller getting on stage and she said, I'm going to be the youngest diamond that Plexus has ever had. And we were like, who is this lady? Is she actually going to do that? And she totally did. So this morning we get to hear from Helen. I'm going to actually stop talking, and I am recording. And I told her, I said, inspire us. That's your job. And she's like, here we go.
No pressure. I was thinking, hi, everybody. And thank you, Jennifer. I just adore you. Yes. I wish we could just do an event like that again so bad. I miss them. So thank you for having me. I was thinking this morning, I was like, what do I say to Jennifer Lee's team? I mean, y'all have like the best leader. We are so blessed to have her. I've been on the advisory board for 4 years, and she's been on now. It's been almost a year. And so I've just gotten to see, like this brilliant, we all know she's funny and she's an amazing leader and she's kind and all the things, right? But she's so invested in this company. And I just really want you all to know that she represents the advisory board so well, and she represents all of y'all so well. And I just adore you. And I'm so thankful that you asked me to come on today. So I was thinking, what do I say to y'all? I mean, that y'all already haven't heard, right? But I will just kind of share, since I've been in the industry of network marketing for about 30 years. I was with Mary Kay Cosmetics for 16 years, got out for 3, and then joined Plexus in 2012. So I have been with Plexus for 8.5 years. And it's the hugest blessing after telling everybody when I left network marketing, because all I knew was party models, inventory, cumbersome, lots of expenses and things like that. But I learned so much in that 16 years. But I really thought, I'm just going to go apply that to a 9-to-5 job someday when I no longer am caring for my mom, who had Alzheimer's at the time when I left, and wanted to be her caregiver and help be part of all that, which I, so grateful I could do that. But always kind of looking for a plan B, never thinking it would be network marketing again. So the last 8.5 years with Plexus have been I'm just so grateful. I mean, whenever I think, like when people say, what's it like to be a diamond? And I was the second diamond in the company. So I've gotten to see, now we have over 200 diamonds. Is that just crazy? I've gotten to see all kinds of walks of life come through this company. It's the great equalizer. It's the best self-improvement course you'll ever get paid to take or take for free. And so I just wanted to share with you, because I've been in the industry for so long, and I've been with 2 different companies now I was just thinking about that. I was like, I've been with Plexus half the time I was in Mary Kay. So it's amazing to me that I really have spent most of my working life in this industry. So people want to know, what does it take? What is network marketing? What does it really take to be successful? And I think the thing that's so interesting with Plexus is that so many of us grew, not me, I joined for the business. I was pretty healthy, thank you, Lord, and didn't have some incredible, like over the top health testimony that I started sharing. I mean, I was kind of borrowing everybody's because I knew that these products were needed by the masses. But it's just so fascinating to me to see how many leaders we have in our company that truly just, didn't join for the business and just really kind of stumbled into this incredible plant-based supplement health company with a compensation plan to match. And the 2 things that people pray most for in life are better health and better finances. And we can be the messengers of these life-changing products. And so I think what I've learned so much about Plexus is a lot of people don't understand network marketing, or they don't really know what it takes to be a great network marketer, because the truth is, it's even as great as Plexus is, and we can share and all that, people are the blessing. And I always say they can be the biggest blessing and the biggest challenge in this industry. And you can't ever get away from that. So we are network marketers. And I want you all to be so proud of that, because you cannot be successful in the true sense of the word in this industry unless you have a heart to serve people. I was just on the most incredible retreat. I've got a new sapphire in North Dakota, Marla Stegman, many of you may know her. And she asked me to be the guest, because I am their Diamond Upline host with her at this retreat in Phoenix, the Chandler Scottsdale area we were in. It was just so fun. But we talked a lot about like, what is network marketing? And I think people don't really grasp, like we think, oh, we're just going to keep sharing. And why do people quit the products? And they don't want to share. They don't even want to do the business. Like all these things go through our head because it's different from our story. And so I wrote it down a long time ago, because this is just kind of how I define network marketing, is a volunteer business where you are ultimately paid to connect and work well with others. We fill each other's needs. When we help enough other people get what they want, we will get what we want. And that's straight from Zig Ziglar. And so if, with all that said, then what's the most important thing to be successful in a business that you literally have to serve others, help them get what they want, take yourself out of the picture, and just focus and love people, focus on others and love people well? It really is as simple as that. And I love that Jennifer started our Zoom with talking about kindness and words and all that. And it really is the missing link or the secret sauce or whatever you want to talk, however you want to verbalize it. And we can learn all the scripts in the world. We can become ingredient gurus. We can just get like all nerdy with all that kind of stuff. But the truth is, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And we are in a health business where people have to trust us with their health issues. And sometimes that can be a little bit challenging if we've done a lot of other things, or we just maybe ourselves weren't credible with our family. We all come into this with different network stories, backgrounds, leadership skills, people skills, all the things. But the great news is that this can be learned. Anyone can do this. I have the biggest introvert on my team is going to be my next Sapphire ambassador, and that's Carrie Spratley. She was my neighbor. I didn't even like her. I'd like wave when I drive by. She was my neighbor for 2 years, and I thought she was rude. She was just an introvert. We got to know each other because our house was almost burned down. We had a fire go through our neighborhood, and we were holed up together at a hotel for 12 days. And she was my neighbor across the hall in the hotel. And a few months later, I joined Plexus. And little did I know that God had a big plan. Her 10 years of suffering with Hashimoto's was going to be to catapult her to become an emerald, have podcasts. She's authored a book. It's crazy what this industry can do for us if we are just willing to embrace it and go to network marketing school. And what I've watched Carrie do, and what I watch so many people do that might be introverts or maybe never done network marketing before, is they immerse themselves in personal growth and really understanding what it takes to become a really good leader in this business. So I always say personal growth to me is an income producing activity. I feel it's the most important income producing activity, because if we can't give away what we don't have, then how can we ever be a great leader and become our best version of ourselves that God created us to be? I feel so strongly about this because I know the difference for so many people why they might leave Plexus is they get lured over. They're not willing to really look in the mirror and really figure it out. I talk a lot about self-reflection. We're entrepreneurs, we're business owners. It's up to us every day. It's not up to Jennifer to get you out of bed and on your phone and start doing your IPAs, your affirmations, all the things, immersing yourself in this Plexus culture of virtual learning that we didn't have, right, Jennifer? When we just were like building on just excitement and passion, but y'all have everything at your fingertips. But it all starts with you. So when your feet hit the floor, it's not, I have to go do Plexus. I have to go do my APAs. I've got to go work on this. It's I get to. And that attitude of gratitude and filling your mind with positive thoughts and just, because we know what is it? All starts in the mind, right? Our thoughts become words. Our words become our actions. Our actions become our habits. Our habits become our destiny. It's what happens every day. So would you not think then that personal growth and working on mindset and affirmations and being kind to yourself, we're at the end of the month right now. This is a really good, I call them checkups from the neck up. When you really check in your attitude, your mindset, because we can say all day long, oh, I'm positive. I love Plexus. I'm grateful. But if you can get on Facebook at the end of the month and people are ranking up and I'm the first quarter success sprint winner and I just swept the contest, and you're just going, oh my gosh, I'm a loser. I only got 300 points. Or, oh my gosh, she ranked up. She's been in less than me. Y'all stop. Stop it right now. What did I say? We all come into Plexus with different backgrounds, mindsets, network, support, experience. we have to fall in love with this journey of network marketing. We have to fall in love with ourselves. If we feel worthy to be a leader, to give it away, because that's what we got to do to build a team, and our team is a reflection of us. Did y'all know that? Your team is a reflection of you. So if you're saying, I hate my team's not working, stop and put your blinders on and think, what can I do today to improve myself? Do y'all know that if you did 1% of growth, you got a little bit better, improved yourself 1% every day, in a year, you'd have 365% improvement. Can we just focus on the little things in life to get better every single day? Self-reflect every night, take 5-10 minutes every night. What did I do today that worked really, really good that I should repeat tomorrow? What didn't I do? What did I say today that probably wasn't very effective? Or what thought did I have today that held me back? What fear held me back from the dream that God put in my heart that I know I'm capable of achieving, but I allowed to stop me? If you will take 5-10 minutes every night and tweak, journal, reflect, start the day fresh with feet hit the floor, gratitude, personal growth and development, affirmations, prayer, mindset, I promise you those tweaks that you make will show huge dividends in your future if you never, ever give up. It's as simple as that. And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's all in these 6 inches. It's all in these 6 inches. People always say, Helen, why are you so happy? Why are you so positive? I work on it all the time. I mean, I definitely have a grateful spirit I got from my mom, but I'm not immune to the disappointments of this business, to leaders quitting, to, always learning lessons. But I've learned to have an emotional maturity about my business that I look at all that as lessons. I look at all that as, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that happened. So I can learn from that. And then I can turn around and teach my team not to do that. Or when this happens with a team member, I can help coach her through this or him through this. It's all about getting a little bit better every single day and treating this. There's no network marketing college. Can't get a degree somewhere. So it's up to us to just layer ourselves every single day with all the goodness. And y'all, you have the best leader. I mean, I'm probably saying nothing you haven't already heard, just in a funnier version with like cute little freckles and red hair. But I'm telling you all right now, you are in the best industry. Are we not? And Jennifer and I know all the secrets of what's coming because we're on the advisory board. And I'm going to tell you the best is yet to come. Is it not, Jennifer?
Yeah. I said to somebody the other day, they were like, you don't have to tell me what. It was Lori Harrison. You don't have to tell us what, but would you say you're excited or not excited? And I said, I can say with zero reservation that we'll be $1 billion company because of the things happening in the next year. And she
Absolutely.
was like, oh,
I know. I just got chills with you saying that. And we talk about it all the time. So I know I don't want to go over. I could go on and on and on because I love this industry and I love Plexus. And I'm just grateful that you asked me to come on. And I don't know if, that's
no.
enough.
I appreciate you
I
sharing.
You said 10 minutes and I went over, so sorry.
No. Hey, I would listen to you all day. I will say this, that I heard what you were saying and I started to think, oh my gosh, I've been expecting my customers, my new ambassadors to be in the same place with their personal growth that I am. Like when they answer me negatively, I act like I'm annoyed by that. And then I realize they're not there yet. Like I'm expecting them to be in the place I'm in. So that was actually a little epiphany I had. And then I wrote down, if I grow 1% each day for a year, that's 365% growth. I thought I could do that. I could do that.
We look at the big, how am I ever going to get to 1,500 points or 40? Stop. What if you grew by 5 points every couple days and you just worked on, we can eat an elephant one bite at a time.
And I could grow 365% in my weight too, if I wanted. Okay. Anyway, that's a side note. Helen, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to get to work.
All right. Okay. I got to go work out or I would have looked cuter for y'all today.
Hey,
so I'm going to go exercise.
Woo!
All right. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Here is something that we're going to get started with. One of the things that I'm finding is that if I can get into conversations with my new ambassadors, not mine, my team's new ambassadors, it is changing the trajectory of people staying, of retention. So here's what I've been spending time doing, and I'm going to ask you guys to do the same. Anyone new that joined, I go to their upline and I say, hey, I would love to meet your new ambassador. And I said, don't worry, I'm not going to be creepy. I literally just want to say hi. And so that way they feel safe putting them in a chat with me. And they basically start the chat with this. And I'm just going to use my name, but fill in the blank with yours. So Julie did this yesterday. She made 10 chats. She said, hey, Michelle, this is my friend Jennifer. She's been with Plexus for 8 years. And I just wanted to make sure that you had her as a resource as well as me. And so then I jump in and I say, yes, I've been with Plexus for 8 years. So here's what you're going to be saying in these chats. And I just wanted you to know there's nothing that I haven't seen or heard. So even if it's been a year, you can say, I've seen so much in the last year personally or in my friends and family. So nothing is TMI. So you're putting that out there and you're really staying product focused. So they're not like, I know what you're doing. I knew it when I clicked submit. I knew I shouldn't have given my social. Instead, you're just staying in that place of product. So yes, I've been with the company this long. I want you to feel safe in this chat. Nothing is TMI. And then you end it by inviting them to the gut health product training. It's on the first Monday of every month. So that's 1 week from today. And say, oh, by the way, a perk of your purchase is you get a free gut health product training. Don't miss it. It's next Monday night. And there's a graphic for it on Dream Big. So this is a way that you're connecting. Every one of them came back and said, well, thank you. And I appreciate it. And I said, well, why don't you tell me really quick your health goals? So then they all share, well, I want to lose my belly fat, one girl said, or I want to set a better example so my husband will jump on board. Like if I'm having results, he'll have results. So then I end it with this. Hey, just so you know, we have a $350 referral program. If you want more details on that or want to take advantage of it, let me know. And every one of them said, well, what do you have to do? I said, well, basically you would put people in chats with me and I would help them match to products. And one girl goes, well, I can think of 2 or 3 people. And I said, we'll start a chat tomorrow. And so they're already starting chats. And I'm like, why did I wait so long to do this? It's that idea of I didn't want to come on too hot and heavy and offend or bother or pressure and push people away. And what I really did was offend and bother and pressure in the wrong way because they were not staying. So this is just what I'm suggesting you do. Anybody that joined, if you're higher up in the company and you have levels 7s and 8s, don't do that. That's not a good use of your time. Stick with your 1 through 3s, go to the people that are new, meet them, get to know them, add your personality. Don't try to sound all professional. If the dog starts barking, say, Sammy, stop it, and come back and say, sorry about that. Animals. Like just be yourself. And if you show up that way, people will connect to you. So that's what we're going to work on for a while. Okay, so I know we could work on that all day, and I literally have been known to do that, but I wanted to show you this, except now I'm terrible at figuring out how to make this big. How do I make this chat big? I'm sure there's a, well, maybe that'll work. I just wanted to show you this because my friend Julie, it's Annie, you're on here. This is your girl. She was asking, she had a girl that wanted to know like all these like, is lactobacillus reuteri inside of the prop? Like she had like specific questions. So she's like, Jen, help. So I get into the conversation with her and we're having a conversation about what products. And she says this, and this is how I knew to bring this up. She said, okay, let me talk to my hubby. Is that a month's supply? So that came to my mind. Cost is probably going to be an objection. Like her husband might say something. So I was like, this is easy for me to segue into this. So I said, if cost is an issue, it was for me, then we do have a free product program. Sometimes I call it a referral program. Sometimes I call it a payback program. I mean, I will choose all these different wordings and see which one lands the right way. But we have a free product program where you get $350 because right now, remember, you add 2, you get 50. So really it's normally 300. If you have 3 friends try it with you, let me know if you want more info on that. And what I did there is you could have grabbed from your notes a copy and paste message that has everything and shoved it up in there. And what would happen is they wouldn't read it. Too much. Too much. It's like what happens to me when I see a recipe. I'm like, I don't even know what that says. I need, no. Okay. So what did she say back? Actually, I would be interested in that, which I actually said in my head, holy crap, that's amazing. Like, I'm surprised she even responded. So then I told her, if you want to do that, put your friends or family members in chats with us and we can help them get matched with the right products. Okay, sounds great. I'll contact some people tomorrow. She hasn't even ordered yet. And she's already wanting to put people in chats. That's a huge deal. So I'm just sharing that because I think that's such an important thing to do. If you can get someone to silver before they've even joined, come on. I mean, what? So that's a little tip for you. All right. The next thing I want to do is tell you really quick what we're doing in April because I want you to get your plans around that. So if you have a calendar in front of you or just want to write it down inside of your notebook, if you don't have a notebook, which I call my Plexus Bible, which is probably really wrong to say, but that's what I call it because I take notes in this thing all the time. I'm grabbing my announcements on my page. Give me just a second. Here it is. All right. So power hours are Mondays at 10 and Wednesdays at 4. So that's how that's going to be in April. And then here are the events we're doing. So next Monday night is the gut health product training. So everyone loves that. I don't care who you invite, new people, old people, like it could be for anybody. It's meant to teach people how to use their products that they just ordered, but it ends up being an amazing upsell. If you've ever worked at a restaurant, you know what I'm talking about. Like they ask for something and you try to sell them the higher brand. When these people get on this Zoom, they hear about products they haven't ordered yet. And every time they order something like, oh, I didn't know about ease. And then they add it. It's the best. April 8th is a new ambassador training. So I'm just going to teach them how to take care of their perks and how they earn them. I'm going to teach them about the referral program. I'm going to teach them about places they can find information. So that's going to be for new ambassadors. And then April 19th, we're doing a why event. So we're going to have 5 people share their why. And so, of course, we pick people that have really beautiful, amazing, big whys. But it's such a good time to get connected to hearing that because then it makes you reevaluate your own. And then the last thing that I'm most excited about is April 20th, we're going to do a virtual sip and see. So what will happen is everyone on your team needs to send 1 stick of Slim unless they're using the Engage app, and that will send 2. 1 stick of Slim by April 14th. So my goal is for everyone to go to the post office on April 14th and mail out a whole bunch of samples. I mean, 10, 15, which is going to cost people money. If you can only afford to do 2 or 3, maybe that one of those people is going to be someone huge for your team. Don't feel slighted if you can only do 1. Maybe it's better if you just do local and go drop it off in their mailbox. They have to hold on to that stick of Slim, let it taunt them, looking at them from the counter, because they're not allowed to drink it until they get on this virtual sip and see. And we're all going to, I'm going to have them open it and mix it all together at one time. And they're all going to try it together at one time. They're going to hear a testimony, hear a little bit about the product. And then I even have scripts for them to follow up with these people right after and say, hey, wasn't that so much fun? Okay, let's get you started. Which pack do you like best? It's going to get them signed up. Elaine Loftus and Krista Deary do this, and they had 100% success rate. Not even like 90, like 100% success rate. So that's April 20th at 7 p.m., but it takes steps. They have to mail by the 14th, which means you might want to tell people if they want to get an extra bag of Slim or, in the earlier in the month, so they have it. I understand this is a financial investment, but you spend money to make money. Trust me, I know. My taxes tell me that because I've spent some money. But that's what I'm super excited about. All right, I'm going to put a couple post ideas in the chat if you guys want to use that for today. Otherwise, be working on closing out your month. You want to check for people that are close to the right PV levels, people that are senior ambassadors, not senior silver, because if they just get their one more, they've got that bonus. And then you want to make sure no one misses out on success sprints. If they're close to that, you need to find out what their credits are. If they're at 450, you need to bump them over. We need to find the ways to do that. I'll put the post in the chat right now. Okay, so we're going to wrap things up. I wanted to let you guys know too. I don't know if you've ever heard of Campwell. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Spiritual retreat. So I am going on a spiritual retreat the 11th through the 15th. So Sarah Marble is taking over the power hours for that time. And I just found out that I'll have 0 Wi-Fi and horseback riding. So I'm like, I did not read that part and I'm not, no. So anyhow, I've been having nightmares and we'll see how that goes. But it'll be great. And you guys will have a great time with her. But of course, I'll be on all the other times. But you guys can be praying for me that things don't happen when I'm next to the horse. I'm terrified of horses and dogs. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I am like actually terrified. Anyhow, happy Monday. Go get all your people for your Success Sprint enrollments. Make sure you close people out and don't be afraid to ask people to do the hard things. Get those shout out posts and start your chats. Be bold, be brave, be kind. Not like I was to my daughter. And thanks for hopping on.